a Kia Proceed GT. Now, I did have a Kia on my channel a few weeks ago. I think it's called a Kia Stonic, basically the word Sonic but without the letter T. It didn't move like Sonic, I'll tell you that. But this thing does. I've just been for a drive in it actually, and I say it all the time, you know, when you've got an expectation of something and then when you experience it, the expectation can either over exceed or under exceed that expectation, right? This car has just massively over exceeded my expectations. I must admit, I've overlooked these cars, I've never really been too interested in them. It has just come in as a bit of stock. It's done quite high mileage, probably mentioned that in the title of this video, swap hands. But what we'll do in this video is the usual stuff. We'll cut to some cinematics, we'll talk about it, and then we'll go for a little drive in it, alright? Let's go. I think what we need to do is talk about Kia as a brand first, yeah? That badge on the front there, it's actually a rejig of my little boy's name, Kai. Not that that's relevant at all, but Kia as a brand, they probably were known to build quite dull cars, very average, but very reliable cars. I think it's fair to say that they do build very good cars. And then about this time of their life, they started building quite cool cars, like this one we have in front of me, right? And they offer the 7-year warranty. I think it's limited to 100,000 miles, so by age and mileage this car would be now out of warranty. But that was brave, you know. We guarantee that car won't go wrong, and if it does go wrong, you bring it back to us and we'll fix it for you within 7 years. That's amazing. So they got that bit right, and then they started making attractive cars, which I would say, look, looking at this thing here, they've got that bit right as well. And what they also done is, I don't know if this car was spec'd with all of the stuff that it's got, or it just came out of the factory like it. It's like they just threw everything at it. It is effortlessly really good, this car. Now, I've just been for a little drive with it, and I'll be honest, I got in it and I thought, this is going to be boring. Like, I rate the look of it. I absolutely rate the look of it, and I rate the amount of effort they've put into it, like the little LED lights on the front bumper there, the red strip at the bottom, even the body shape's quite a sleek shape, the diamond cut face on the wheels, everything about it's really nice. It's got a 1.6 litre petrol turbo 4-cylinder engine under the bonnet. So I was kind of thinking, is it going to be quite dull to drive, right? I drove up the road, stuck some petrol in it, because those that follow me on Instagram will know that it had no fuel in it. And I was like, this is a lot better than I thought it would be. So we'll talk about that more when we go for a drive in it in a sec. As you come around the back, again, the sort of sleekness continues. We've got a reverse camera as well in the middle of there. Apologies for the filthy dirtiness of this car, by the way. Simple reason for that is, one, the valeters are off today because there ain't loads going on, and two, even if they were here, all the pipes froze, so we've got no access to jet wash and stuff like that. So a little bit annoying. I suppose I could do it myself with a bucket and sponge, but yeah, my bloody hands are freezing. I'll get some shots of it clean in this video for sure, right? So don't worry about that. So yeah, reverse camera, twin exhaust at the bottom of the bumper there. Even these little grill type, I don't know, fog lights, whatever they are, at either side of the bumper, they look quite cool. And then you've got a little diffuser there at the bottom, which does look really good as well. Let's go for a little wander on the inside. Oh look, by the way, look, as I just walked up to it, it's just unlocked itself, completely keyless. Even that, look, whoever's previously owned this car cared for it. Shame they didn't clean it more often, but that does show definitely an element of care. It's had one former keeper from you, actually, by the way. I thought I'd mention that. The previous owner owned it from 2015. I'm guessing they drove it a lot, because we'll talk about the mileage. Let's talk about the mileage. That's the next step of the journey, isn't it? Start the engine. The mileage, guys, is 120,000 miles. Is that a lot of miles for a Kia? Look, I don't think it's that bad at all, but I do know that a lot of people in life just can't deal with cars that have got over 100,000 miles on them. So fair enough. We've got fuel, which is amazing, and then as we look on the inside, we've got this GT button here, which when you press it, a few bits change. I didn't actually just press that when I just went out for a drive in it, and I was still massively impressed with it, but we'll talk about that again when we go for a drive in it. It's got heated seats. Let's got a heated steering wheel, get that on. Little GT badge at the bottom of the steering wheel there, looking rather worn. Could do with a good old clean. GT Recaro seats, I didn't even notice that. We've got Recaro seats in here, guys. What else we've got? You know about the reverse camera, which is currently really dirty. Oh, you can see quite clearly out of it. What else we've got going on? Sat nav, that's pretty good. Touch screen as well, look. Map, give me the map, there we go. We've got radio, have we got DAB radio? So far, no. Doesn't seem to have DAB radio. Media, it's got it all. It's got a CD in it, let's see. It's always good to see what tunes people have been listening to, because it sort of builds a picture of what the previous owner might have been like. I'll let you decide for yourself what he might have been like. So yeah, is that enough talking? I think that's enough talking, isn't it? Little CEED badge in there. I don't know why it's called a Proceed, but it's got CEED written over it. From what I can make out, so on the logbook it says Proceed, on the boot of the car it says CEED. Yeah, but what I was saying is, from what I can make out, the Proceed is like the slope back, so you can get this also as a shooting brake later on down the line, which has more doors, and the CEED is the hatchback, which comes also as an estate, and they do them also later on down the line, but also as a GT. That's pretty much all I can make out. This is a bottom of the market car, obviously because of the age and the mileage, and as far as I know, don't quote me because I have no clue about Kias, but this was like their first GT model. Let me know if I'm completely wrong, please, in the comments below. All right, so let's now go for a little drive. Right, that heated steering wheel's got to go off, and I'm turning that heated seat down because I'm cooking. So I've currently got it in like the normal mode, yeah, without this GT button on, and it feels pretty responsive, very responsive actually. And I think this is what I was talking about earlier. 200 brake horsepower this car's got, 200 brake horsepower from a little 1.64 cylinder engine, and I think because I knew it had that little engine under the bonnet, I thought this ain't going to excite me. And how wrong was I? So let me just flick this GT button on. I ain't got a clue what it's just done, but it has just changed the dash. I'm guessing it's probably giving me slightly better throttle response. It ain't completely transformed the drive of the car though, I will tell you that. But regardless, put all that to one side at the minute. This has got like you know, like an automatic, or some automatics, it's got like that click at the bottom of the accelerator pedal. So you accelerate and then you've kind of got a further acceleration. Do you know what, let's quickly go down this way. This is a better journey. And then you've you've kind of got a slightly further bit of travel in the accelerator pedal, yeah? I think you know what I mean, like a click, right? This car has got that. Now, when you hit that click, it does genuinely seem to take off. And because it is a manual front wheel drive sports hatch, they're the most easiest thing on the planet to drive. The traction control light is flickering at me, so let's try and work out how to turn that off. But despite that, it's not a harsh traction control system, so it's not overly killing the power. This car is proper lively, mate. Proper lively, mate. Yeah. Sounded like a dodgy car trader as I said that. Proper lively, mate. I'm not one of them guys, right? Let me just find this traction control light button even. Stop, Cal, stop. Concentrate on the job at hand. Hello. Parking sensors off, traction control off. What I will do as well is two things I'm going to do in this video. One is I'm going to show you what this car looks like clean. In fact, I'll do that now. There you go, it looks a lot better, doesn't it? Obviously it's not clean right now in my life, it's still dirty, but I thought I'd fast forward a little bit and get it clean and show you how great it looks when it's clean. And secondly, the other thing that I want to do in this video is do my absolutely pointless 20 to 70 mile an hour draggy time test to see how it compares to the 250 brake horsepower manual gearbox Audi TT that I done times on in the previous video. Pointless, I know, it's the most random draggy times or draggy speed time test in the world, but it'd be worth doing. All right, so I will do that later on in the video. Let's continue with the drive, but this time with no traction control flickering. Yeah, this is a quick car, very quick car. And what I want to kind of say is there's a lot of people in life, and there are definitely some that watch my videos, that look at these types of cars. You know, you might have had a year or two no claims now, and you're thinking, you know, I can get something with a bit of power. This probably falls in that category. I don't know. If you are like that person, do me a favour, get a quote for insurance and let me know in the comments below how much it's going to cost you to insure this car as a second car, or 2 years no claims or whatever. I'm curious because it is that type of car. It is only a 1.6 litre engine, but it does have a lot of power, and I think it offers a lot for that type of person. Now on the market, these cars start, I would say, about £6,000. I think obviously this will be at the lower end of the market, going back to entry level priced cars. This will be entry level because it's an early car with higher mileage, so I do think they are. I was going to include this as part of the bargain car section of my channel, which I started doing when I've done the TTs. I wouldn't go as far. What? Look at that! It's where the puddle. Did you see that? It's where the puddle has covered the trees, and the trees. That was amazing. They were covered in ice. Sorry. Yeah, bargain cars. This isn't a bargain car, but it kind of is a bargain car. I know that's completely contradicting, but the reason it's not a bargain car, because I think £6,000 is a lot of money. It's not whether I think it is, it's a lot of money. But secondly, I think it should be a bargain car because it is bottom of the market, and I think a lot of people out there will be looking at or considering buying one of these as their own car, and they've got a tight budget. With your tight budget, you need to make compromise. I say that all the time. If you've got a tight budget, you need to compromise. I think what I'm going to do, by the way, is turn around and go back and have another look at that puddle. I'm just fascinated by it. I've never seen anything like that in my life. But yeah, we'll go back. But yeah, you've got to compromise. That's what I was going to say. And with this car, there is compromise. But you know what? It's actually quite a nice thing. And by the way, guys, I am not bloody trying to sell you this car. This will sell on my website. I'll have no issue selling it. My reason for doing this video, or every single one of my videos, is to show you the experience of one of these cars. All right, I'm in and out of cars all the bloody while. Why wouldn't I? Okay. And as I was driving this car earlier, I constantly thought, wow. Yeah, and you will, whether you buy one with high mileage or low mileage, spend a bit more money and get a pristine one with 20,000 miles. Let me just slow down. I think this guy is obviously just as fascinated as I am about all this. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? It's actually amazing. But yeah, whatever you do, whether you buy one with this mileage, later one, a Ceed hatchback, whatever you do, I think you will be very impressed with this car, right? Because I definitely am. The dash is showing me my torque, the amount of torque that I'm producing. It's also showing me my turbo boost. It's got a speedo there, and that's about it. A digital speedo, by the way. It revs up to, I would say, about 7,000 revs. I have hit the rev limiter a couple of times during this video. And what else can I say? It's a Kia. And I think to summarise this video, should I go left here? Yes, we shall go left. To summarise this video, I absolutely rate Kia as a brand. You know why? Because they stepped into a market full of all of these. They didn't step into the market, but they started producing cars like this that compete with other amazing brands, and I think they've done a bloody good job of it. So this car fully has my approval. I love the way it drives. It's even got a little burble from the exhaust from factory. I don't know if that just gets produced when you press the GT button. No idea. It sounds good. It looks good. It drives really well. It's good value for money, and that's it in a nutshell. All right. So I think I'm going to end it here. But before I end it, what I'm going to do is, I might do that right now, is cut to the 20 to 70 mile an hour pointless draggy time scene of this video. All right. Right, draggy box is on. Stick that on the roof, pull it out of here, go for a little drive down here, and give it a go. Right, before we do this, let's talk about the TTs quickly. I know they're not compared cars, but I'm comparing them because I've done draggy times on them two TTs, right? Two TTs. The 1.8 turbo stage 1 car was 250 brake horsepower. That done it in 6.71 seconds, and then the 3.2 V6 TT with a DSG gearbox done it in 6.5 seconds, right? Now let's see what the Kia does it in. The reason for doing 20 to 70 mile an hour, by the way, for those that are completely unfamiliar with the 20 to 70 mile an hour thing, is one, any idiot can do 20 to 70 mile an hour without making too many mistakes, so suits me brilliantly. And two, it's kind of like, well, I suppose you're not exceeding any speed limits, that's a big factor. And then three, it's probably the sort of speed you would do if you were having a legal street race, although there is no such thing as a legal street race, but you know what I mean, it's like a speed that you would probably, you know what I'm getting at. So I don't know, it's quite relevant-ish, I suppose. All right, let me do a few runs and I'll check back with you in a second, let you know how quickly this car done 20 to 70 mile an hour and if it beat the TTs. Right, this is actually quite funny. So I've got the draggy results here. I won't show you them for too long because you'll see what the numbers are. And I chose to compare this car to the 250 brake stage 1 tuned Audi TT. Completely different cars. They should not be compared in any way, shape or form. It was just that I'd done a video on that car recently. I'd done this 20 to 70 mile an hour test on it and I thought it'd be quite comparable because it's also got a manual gearbox. It's got slightly more power, but this is a more modern car. Okay, so that's 250 brake, this is 200 brake. That done 20 to 70 mile an hour in 6.71 seconds, and this car after 4 runs just done 20 to 70 mile an hour in, drum roll, you ready for this, 6.71 seconds. So it was the perfect car to compare it to. I do obviously like this car a hell of a lot more than I like that little Audi TT. Budget wise they're completely different, but that was my first episode of bargain cars. This was my second episode of bargain cars. Although this is a lot of money, I just feel like it should be in that playlist on my channel. If you've got any ideas or any other suggestions for other bargain cars that you want to see videos on, do let me know. My summary for this car, I would say, is I absolutely love it, man. It's a wicked car, it looks cool. I've summarised it already. Little engine, loads of personality, loads of power, and it does a lot for a lot of people. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Do me a favour, if you did like this video, hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, hit subscribe for a new video every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 o'clock, although that is proven to be quite a task at the minute because I ain't buying loads of cars. But once things get back to normal, my channel will also get back to normal, but forget about that. And if you are on Instagram, do me a favour, give me a follow on Instagram at Calvin's Car Diary, and I'll see you in my next video, alright? Quickly before you go, if you're curious at all to know how quickly my C63 AMG does 20 to 70 mile an hour in, I'm going to do that on my journey home. I'm going to show you exactly what the results are now. Blimey, that was quick. The C63 done it in 4.3 seconds. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I bought a fake BMW M135i. It'll make more sense to you in Wednesday's video. I'll see you then.